Okay, we are live. Welcome to, I believe, oh my gosh, the 57th live stream from the new showroom. This is the second, and as you can see, some things are changing. So if you're returning and you've seen a previous stream, then hello, welcome back. And if you're watching this after the fact, please let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy. And for those of you tuning in here live, please say hello. I love to hear where you're tuning in from. I've got some awesome guitars to show you today. For those of you that are either tuning in now or after the fact, right when this stream, the live stream ends, you will be able to navigate to the video on my channel, and you'll be able to find timestamps. So you can skip to the part of the video that you want to see. For instance, if you're considering a particular guitar or you're interested in a particular guitar, you can find that exact moment. Obviously, I can't do that live during the stream. You guys just have to suffer along with me while you wait for the guitar that you would like to hear. But hopefully there's some nice surprises in here for you as well. Talk about 3 totally different guitars. It's gonna be really cool. I already see some people commenting, so I'm going to say hello here. Please do let me know if you are tuning in. Good morning, James here from Vancouver. Good to see you, James. I'm sure it's nice and chilly over there. Dennis from Canada. Nice to see you, Dennis. As always, thanks for tuning in again. The sound is still going to be quite echoey today, although I do have a rug in the background here, so it should be a little bit improved, but not much from before. Honestly, I meant to bring the mics a little closer. I just didn't have time before this stream. The lighting I know is a little bright right now as well, but we're making do with what we got. I think we'll all enjoy this. Oh, wow, Angelica, good to see you from Germany. Oh, always nice to hear from you. Love your videos. What's been the guitar of choice lately for you, Angelica? If you see her channel here, she's got some beautiful recordings and some incredible guitars as well. Paul, good morning from Ann Arbor. Wow, oh my gosh, there's so many of you commenting. This is great. Good to see you, Paul. Chilly as well there. DSW, hello, good morning. Kenneth from Denmark, good to see you, Kenneth. Brandon, what's up? I saw your email, man. Sorry I haven't replied. That is, it's always great to hear from you. Ivan, what's up? Good to see you from Singapore. Right on. Yes, feeling cozy. What do you guys think? You know, this rug, I sort of felt I needed a rug, a temporary solution. You know how many choices there are when it comes to that. But I'm considering going with a lighter colored option. I'm curious what you all think. Although this like cozies up the room, whereas a lighter color like kind of brightens it up. So I'll be curious what you all think. Vincenzo, what's up from Italy? What part of Italy, by the way? Good to see you all here. Let me, well, those of you that aren't as chatty, I will go ahead and tell you what guitars I'm going to be showing today. And actually, I would like to adjust these mics. Sorry if that makes any noise for you. They sort of got turned sideways, so I wanted to show you. And also, I might adjust this light if you don't mind. I feel like I'm a little bit too yellow. Oh, that's a little bit more natural. What do you guys think? You're here for the process. But anyways, the first guitar I'm going to be showing today is by Jacopo and Gioachino Giussani. They're Italian guitar makers, been building for decades and decades. Pepe Romero's loved, owned, played their guitars, and so many others. Actually, famous here, especially on YouTube, is Beatrix Kovacs. Many of you know her channel, a friend of the channel, for sure. And she's been, I think that's the only guitar she really plays. It's her concert guitar. And so you might be familiar with them there, although this is a really new, brand new example. I mean, this is 2026. I received this a few days ago. And look how incredible the Honduras Rosewood is on here. Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it's a very nice guitar, lattice-braced top, and as you can tell, it's like this matte finish, which I really quite like. On certain guitars, it just matches the aesthetic, and I think it works really well on their guitars. And it's got a really balanced, powerful sound. I'll get to it here shortly. But there's a little bit about it. I mean, that Honduras Rosewood, whoo! It's got this 3D kind of look to it. Hopefully you can tell. Let's see some comments. Angelica says, looks good and classy, matches the great instruments. Acoustics when speaking are also good. Oh, thank you. You know, I feel it's a little echoey, but I'm going to fix that. I'm going to actually have a mic specifically for my voice soon, so that'll be cool. All right. Well, another instrument I'm going to be sharing with you today. Let's take a trip into the doubletop world. What do you guys think? Right here. Now talk about another nice piece of rosewood here. This is this beautiful, I want to say it's like this orangey brown Madagascar rosewood that I'm not really sure if this lighting's capturing. I think it is actually. I see in the preview. It's pretty good. This is an orangey brown Madagascar rosewood. This guitar is made by Michel Brück. Now, it's no hiding that these are some of my favorite instruments. I love his guitars. And, you know, I have to share that every time it's been a while since I've played this responsive of an instrument, let's say Michel Brück, Matthias Damann's new doubletops, and gosh, there's hardly any others to put in that class of responsiveness, to be honest. But every time I pick these up and I've been playing like more traditional guitars, I'm gonna be upfront. At first, I'm very surprised and I don't like the sound. That's just coming from the traditional side of things. I have love for both sides. But then I play it for a couple of more minutes and I'm like, all of a sudden my hands adjust. Instead of pushing the string really deep into the sound hole, I'm adjusting and releasing it a little sooner, and I'm changing my angle of attack. And that is kind of who this guitar is for. If you really love these different sounds you can create and really precise about your sound, it's really, really great if you can adjust, and I think everyone can after some time. Just some are going to be really quick and others slower. So what do I mean? This guitar is ultra sensitive. And I know, you know, sometimes it's really hard to know what a truly sensitive guitar is, because we can all hear differences in sensitivity depending on, you know, if it's this guitar made of cedar, another guitar made of spruce. But I'm telling you, this guitar has this sensitivity that is insane. It reacts to everything, and that's both good and bad. But just have a listen to this. I'm going to just show you all the colors here. It just turns on a dime and changes to be whatever you want. But you see what I'm doing? I'm having to be really careful about my nail noise, because if I'm being a sloppy player, which, you know, sometimes we are after we haven't had our warm-up of the day, you might be sounding like, see? It really picks up those sounds, but what the beautiful thing about it picking up all those sounds is just how dynamic you can be. You can... And it's all about the ease of making those dynamic changes. I think on a lot of guitars, when you play this, it's triggering so many sympathetic vibrations, and also maybe it's just not a really nice sound playing that quiet as well. There's kind of one or the other or both with other instruments. It doesn't encourage you to do these huge dynamic changes. So on this guitar, you feel really, beyond all others really, encouraged to do huge dynamic changes. So I'll play a little Sagrera study on it. So, whoa. You can see it's really fun to explore, really great to do huge dynamic changes. But that's just a little preview of this Michel Brück from 2017, Madagascar Rosewood back and sides. And oh my gosh, I gotta say, I don't know how he does it, but it seems like Michel gets all of the best sheller tuners. They are so beautiful. Oh, it's not gonna be well lit, but just look at the engraving on these. I love that he chooses the large buttons. We got white rollers. Sorry, it's has to do with the lighting I have set up right now, which will change. Anyhow, the third guitar that I'm going to be showing you today is made by the very famous and influential Robert Ruck. This is a very special one of his because this is his 300th guitar. So that's a huge milestone for any luthier. I mean, making it to 300 guitars just means that you were able to create this lifetime of, create a livelihood building instruments, but also like the number of instruments that are in the wild. If you've built 300 instruments, it just is going to circulate for so many decades and who knows, hundreds and hundreds of years, hopefully thousands, right? But it's just so cool. This is his number 300, and of course it's a very special guitar because it's the 300th. No luthier doesn't think of that. It's written on the guitar, number 300 on the label, I mean. This is from 1984. So can you imagine? He built hundreds more instruments until, what was it, maybe like 2012, something like this. But the back and sides, it's gonna be very hard to see, to be honest. It's very dark Brazilian rosewood, stuff that you just don't see anymore. It's not flashy, it's not got cool like eagle-like patterns on it or something. It's a very dark Brazilian rosewood. I'm sure you can tell that it's not super flashy stuff, but it is gorgeous, and it's stuff that luthiers wish they could get a hold of these days, but it's just so impossible. Now, the scale length is 655 millimeters, which is pretty standard for Ruck in those days. I mean, he made 660, 664 scale guitars. This one's 655. If you're used to playing a 650 scale instrument, you're really not going to notice the difference. And of course, his classic headstock shape here. There were basic tuners on here before, and the previous owner replaced these with brand new set of Sloan tuners. Sorry, these strings were replaced recently. And my gosh, does this have a chunky sound. And there's this hum to the sound. Yeah, the sustain on this instrument is so beautiful. I mean, you really feel that the notes are not, of course they're always decaying, right? After we pluck the note, after a few of those milliseconds goes by, it's slowly decaying, right? Some instruments though, they reach their peak of not volume, but their peak of like kind of like tone quality or like great sound right after you pluck the note, or maybe just a little bit after that, and then it starts becoming like, it's just kind of dying away. On this guitar, as you play these notes, it's the type of thing that makes you want to play slower and enjoy. You're like, wow, what's going on? You know? Hopefully you can see what I mean. Let's do that again. Oh my goodness. It's one of those guitars you just fall in love with the sounds you're creating, and it makes you play the same chords over and over again, you know? Okay, let's see some comments. Oh my gosh, yeah, Ivan, yeah, that's funny. And Vincenzo, oh, okay, Abruzzo, am I saying that correctly? Oh, that sounds great. You know, I wonder, Vincenzo, are you going to the Roma Guitar Expo? I won't be there this year, but I will almost certainly be there next year. Maybe we can meet. Angelica, beautiful tone colors and great response. I know that was for the Brück. And then now I see for the Ruck, not to be confused, Ruck, Brück. This is Ruck, that was Brück. Brück. So anyways, this is number 300 from 1984, Superwood, looks great. Ruck sounds simply enchanting. That's a great way to say it. Angelica, my gosh, enchanting. So for those of you, I know this is not on the website yet. So just letting you know, if you are interested in this, write me an email. There's usually quite a bit of interest after these streams. So you know about this guitar, this has been recently refretted, which is great because you know what? Most Rucks from the 80s and 90s, these have been played on a lot. So in fact, recently I played one that the frets were so divoted that like the notes weren't ringing out, so I had to get it refretted. Now it's so much better. But yeah, the frets on this feel so smooth. They're nice and tall. And it plays like a modern guitar. And I have to say, the first string is simply amazing. Wow. Sorry, I gotta tune again here, but yeah. Let's go to drop D. Wow. Apologies while I get in tune here. Ah, that was the one. There's this, wow, what is it about that sixth string? It's so rich and so sustaining and so, the volume is so long for each pluck that it feels like you're being supported by a tuba in the back of an orchestra, you know. It's just, it sounds rumbly and gorgeous. You hear that? Sorry guys, I'm gonna be forgetting here. Super nice. There's a very charming sound to this. It's just a very complete traditional guitar. It has lots of volume, a great response, easy to play. Some Ruck necks, I gotta say, I don't know, maybe it's the necks or the setup, they're not so easy. This is a really smooth C shape, not super thin, not super thick. I just find it nice. I wouldn't change anything about it if I could, even in the snap of a finger here. DSW says, do you look for a minimum fret height range to look for before determining if a refret's needed? No, it doesn't have to do with the height of the frets, because frets don't like wear down evenly across the board to where you could just measure and say, oh, well, the height is really low. It only wears down in little divots right underneath the strings. So what really determines a refret is how deep those divots are. You start noticing the feeling of the guitar and the sound. Sometimes it's only in particular places, like especially if the guitar is mostly played in first position, you'll see it here. Sometimes it's across the board. Some players wear out frets quicker than others. Some fret materials wear out quicker than others. So yeah, there's no fret height. It's just when there's really big divots. Honestly, if they're noticeable, like if you move the string, you can just move the strings out of the way and kind of look at an angle. I'm not talking about if you can see that there's a mark there. I mean, if there's like a, you know, an entire, I don't know, an entire sinkhole there. That's where there's a problem, and it'll affect the sound in a big way. Wow, so I'm going to set down this number 300 Robert Ruck guitar. I'm going to show you up close here. Take a look at that rosette. Sorry it's so dark, but you can see. So beautiful. And here's the tie block. Now, I'm realizing, obviously I didn't mention condition, but there's lots of little marks here and there on the guitar. But really, for being a guitar that's, what, 42 years old now, it's in great condition. I mean, you just notice stuff here and there, and that's it. There's a couple repaired cracks as well. I didn't get to play this Giussani guitar other than a couple of notes because I was busy introducing other guitars, which I meant to get through quickly, which you guys know. This is a routine for me. Always messing up and starting to present guitars when I was really trying to give a preview. Let's see some comments. The rug will definitely help the acoustics and the echoing. It sounds great, by the way it is now. Oh, thanks so much, KN. I appreciate it. DSW makes sense, thanks. Brian Teague, hey, nice to hear from you, Brian. Lovely sounding. Oh, Nanai, what's up? Thank you. You'll have to visit sometime next time you're in Austin or Texas. Still so much setup to do. You guys are seeing the most put together part of the room. Just know that. Everything over there is chaos, and everywhere over there is chaos. So don't you dare try to get a sneak peek. I'm not gonna show you. It's not that bad, honestly. It's just there's nothing going on. I've got tables and furniture that I don't know what to do with, guitar cases, my coffee area. Guys, that's a secret. If you guys visit, that's the only way you're allowed to see the coffee area. You don't get to see the coffee area unless you visit, okay? Okay, let me show you a little bit about this guitar. Pretty cool. This is made by Gioachino and Jacopo Giussani, the Italian guitar makers, notably played by people like Pepe Romero throughout his career. He's played quite a few of these, if I'm not mistaken. And also, very popular on YouTube, Beatrix Kovacs, friend of the channel for sure. In almost every video of hers, you can see her Giussani guitar. This one right here is brand new. I received it straight from Italy about a few days ago, 3-4 days ago, and I'm really impressed. I actually represented one of his instruments before that I didn't get directly from him. Very, very similar. This one he's going in an ascending direction here, I have to tell you. It's really nice. This top, I don't know if you can tell, there's kind of a matte finish to it here, which I quite like. It also is so friendly for the camera because I can't really flash you with brightness like I can by accident on French polished, shiny, glossy tops. I really like this rosette. They've been doing this for a long time. It's got this like, it kind of looks like they implanted gold bars into the top. It's wood and it's really nice. The shape of the bridge, interesting. I am not normally a fan of kind of like wildly shaped bridges. Maybe this isn't that wild, not compared to the steel string world. They get out of control. But this has this kind of, trapezoidal shape? Who knows geometry here? Who passed 5th grade? You can help me out. But anyways, this bridge is a really nice design. And then I have to show you the back and sides. Those of you that were here at the beginning of the stream saw, but just come on. This should just be the freeze frame from this stream. It is beautiful Honduran rosewood, not CITES restricted. And it has this orangish brown glow to it. Actually, a similar glow to the Brück that I was showing earlier. It's just incredible. The sides are nice, the back's nice. I mean, it's such a nice, solid feeling and sounding guitar. We're gonna get more into that in a second. Nothing special up a tuner as far as tuners go. You know what? I was challenging them about tuners. These are Schaller Grand Tune, which is just not at the same level as Scheller. Don't confuse those, Schaller and Scheller. Or Alessi or Barnett or Rogers, any of those really. These are a step down from there, but this is, in comparison to many of the guitars I present on the channel, a very affordable guitar for like a concert guitar, of course. It's not a student model guitar, but the tuners work very well. They're precise. The problem is they're just not as smooth and amazing as all these other brands, but yes, they are affordable and it's easily adjustable and upgradable. If you live with it for a year or two and it does bother you, you can always put great tuners on there. Yeah, so listen to the sound of this. It's very impressive. It's lattice-braced, and there's some heft to the guitar, but it's not like a Smallman or Lee Sarag, Navtech. It's not heavy like those. It is somewhere in the middle, but you still get the feeling that you're borrowing some from that style of sound. You know what, especially after playing the Ruck, which really rewards more pushing into the guitar. This one, I feel I'm being told, hey, you don't need to do that. I'm not, actually it takes pushing really well too, but I'm getting a really rich sound from these basses with a fraction of the effort, which is one of the benefits of lattice-braced and many double-top instruments as well. You know what? As I was playing, my mind was drifting because I was thinking about my first impressions when playing this guitar. And like I talk about with so many, every guitar requires some adjustment. And those of you that like coffee, okay, and assume you haven't just had one type of coffee, like from one region or from one espresso machine your whole life or something. There's something to be said about the relationship between guitars and coffee, and that is that if you go making a French press, right, and you're expecting it to taste like your filter coffee, or you're expecting it to taste like your espresso shot, and immediately you take a sip of it and you say, that's not the same. I don't like this. You know, that is the impression that that's the way so many people end up going and treating guitars. And even though I do this all the time, I have to constantly make this adjustment as well. What I feel when I play this guitar more and more is that I notice little things that I can appreciate so much about it, like little things that it does well. And you don't always discover that on the first sip, for instance. You know, it takes some time, the drink cools down a little bit, or in this case, the guitar opens up a little bit, and your ears adjust to it, your hands adjust to it, and all of a sudden you're finding things that you can do musically that you can't do on other instruments. And it's just such an exciting process. This is why I love getting to know guitars. You guys, hope you know that. I'm sure you can tell from videos and stuff, but I talk about this stuff. I think about this stuff all day. It's not a business thing for me, although certainly a side of it that is very exhausting. But this is the moments I like the most. Getting to know the guitars, sharing them with others. It's so nice. Oh, so nice. That was an accident. Okay, let's see some comments here. Oh, thank you, Nanai. It's lovely. The traditional sound is so nice and refreshing. You brought out so many nice details. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's it's a really, really nice sound. Appreciate it. Louise says a lot of colors, very nice. Thank you. The back looks like the Holy Shroud. Whoo, look at that. Hey guys, we have 34 people in here. My goodness. That's like an entire city. No, it's like, you know what it is? It's like an entire city. And then you filtered out everyone that doesn't love classical guitar. And you found this is a huge city if there's 34 people that love classical guitar. So pretty cool. I feel it's a whole city. It's basically a whole city. A lot of nice comments. Greetings from Uruguay. Beautiful, the new location. Thank you, Angelica. Nice to see you. You're the #1 commenter, it tells me here on YouTube. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a party over here. It's really impressive how much I can push this guitar. In fact, wow. What should I play on it? Anything you guys want to hear? Isn't that nice? Let me tune up again here because these strings were replaced last night. By the way, are you guys gonna like this? I'm gonna tell you what strings are on the guitar. I know. You guys are gonna get in on a little secret here. I'm just playing. I'm building it up way too much as a joke because there's some very angry comments I've gotten on YouTube. Some I've even had to delete about me not sharing what strings I have on the guitar. And now a little reveal for you all that are here watching the live stream, which I'll be saying, you'll hear in the videos too. Two conflicting things were going on. One is that I am an artist of D'Addario, aside from this business. So step away from guitar collection and go to my name. I'm an artist of D'Addario. And honestly, most of the time, the guitars that I would string up here would be with D'Addario strings because I have them laying around. And also, they're always so consistent. And I'm not turning this into an ad read or anything. That's literally what I've used since I was just starting classical guitar. All my buddies would tell you that. They are officially sponsoring this channel and my business. So all of the guitars are going to be consistent with D'Addario strings. I am not promising to you, though, that'll be the exact same set every time. I sometimes feel carbon is too much on a guitar. Sometimes I feel like it needs all carbon. So what I felt this guitar needed was 2 carbon strings, the G and the B, and a nylon first. I always go back to that most of the time. Sometimes I feel it needs to keep nylon second. But this is XTC45FF. Let me see if I've got a full package. I've only got this, which is like the interior package of it. But yes, it's XTC45FF. It's the normal tension X series, Dynacore basses, carbon trebles. Oh, sorry, but with the first string as high tension Pro Art. Florida, I see that. Great. Some of these notes are, it shocks me. So I play this piece a lot throughout my whole life of playing guitar. And some things pop out really nice. I'm having a great time with this instrument. Let's see some other comments. You guys are being too tough. Angelica says Ponce. Okay, let me see. Yes, I can do some Ponce. Sorry, not like one of the sonatas, but I remember. Oh wait, hold on. Drop D. No, I'll play one of the preludes. Oh, sorry. We'll see if I can do it. Sorry, I kind of ruined Ponce by adding a note at the end. That's how it ends. Let's see, some other comments. My gosh, it's just going to be a request party here. Some Tedesco. I don't have any Tedesco on the top of my head. Ooh, 998, Jaden. Yeah, sorry, Sweet Colombiana. Don't have that under my hands. There's a little bit of 998. Sorry, that's all I've got there. Or how about... All right, well, you guys are making me exhaust my repertoire here. Anyways, okay, some comments here. Some people are talking about knoblock. What do you guys want to fight? I'm just playing around. Guys, I've tried all the strings, okay? I've tried all the special editions, the artist series, all that kind of stuff, and all the time, there's always nice strings, I have to say, that match guitars particularly well, and there's no reason to deny that that's true. Every now and then, certain guitars require or maybe ask for certain strings, and the way they match with the player is also really important. But the Dario has always been my bass line, and that's what I have strung up on this guitar, and I think it sounds incredible. Also, if you talk to, this is a thing, I'm not saying this about any brand, I mean across all brands, which all offer some really expensive set of strings. Ask every single player that you know that's a professional player. Almost none of them play the really expensive set of strings, even if they're endorsed by that company. So be that as you may, use that information however you might choose. But anyways, long story short, I hardly ever feel super expensive strings are worth it. And it also puts you in the position where when you are using those super expensive strings that you're not going to change your strings because you're thinking, oh gosh, it's a waste. I've only had them on 2 weeks or whatever, you know. I'm the type of guy that if I'm playing just one guitar, every week or two I'm changing strings. Yeah, Paul says that first string is like butter. Oh my goodness. Oh, listen to this. Okay, well you all, I'm having just so much fun. I have to say this is a really exciting time. You guys are in on it here. 45 of you watching. I am super happy to see that this is growing. I titled this video a little bit differently. Are some of you here? Who's new here, by the way? So I feel like maybe the title being changed to something that's more trendy for live streams might have helped. I'll stop saying all my thoughts with y'all here, but it's kind of what I do. Thank you all so much for watching. I've got an incredible video for you tomorrow. In fact, the first full-length review to be filmed in this space. So I hope you'll enjoy it. It's of a really special guitar. So I'll see you there. Please write to me if you're interested in any of these 3 guitars. I know some of you are here a little bit late, but I also showed this incredible Ruck number 300 from 1984. And very lastly, but not leastly, is this incredible 2017 Michel Brück, which is just thunderous and beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. None of these three guitars are listed on the website yet, so if you're interested in them, please write to me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What a great stream. I think this has been the best attended of all time. Pretty cool. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you, Paul, Ahmed, Angelica, everyone here tuning in, Jaden. Sorry, not going to get to everyone, but thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video.